Hey guys, it's Bloody Billy here. I'm going to be going over a quick tutorial on list and faction PvP potions. I'm not going to go over any of the night vision or invisibility or anything like that. I will do that later, but just for now, this is just the PvP potions. So yeah, the first potion we have here is a regeneration potion. You can do multiple things with a regeneration potion. Well, not multiple things, but like so I'm just gonna run you through to make it. You need your water bottles, and then you need your nether wart. Pop that in there. While that's brewing up, I'll explain some other stuff to you. If you're relatively new to Minecraft, the ghast tier, you can get it by killing a ghast, and I'll show you what a ghast is. Okay. Um, oh, it's on peaceful, that's fine. Yeah, that's a ghast. Basically, you can find them in the nether, find them in a lot of other places. Well, I don't know what I'm talking about. But yeah, you can find them in the yeah, so I think this should be done. You're gonna get an awkward potion, and then what you're gonna do is you're gonna take your gas tube and pop that in there, and that's gonna make a regeneration potion. Now, with the regeneration potion, you can make it regeneration 2, which makes it faster regeneration, or you can make it longer, which makes it longer but slower regeneration. This would be more likely used in like a long-term fight opposed to this. That would be used if like you're about to die, you just crank it up real quick. But regens you pretty fast. So yeah, I'm gonna turn that back to peaceful so I just one. And if you're wondering what this is a custom map that I downloaded. It's just City of Ender. It's pretty cool. I mean, it's not what I expected, but it's cool. Alright, so we have our regeneration potion. It's 45 seconds. I mean, nobody wants that. Nobody uses that. So just for the sake of time, I'm not going to show you what these two do, but I'll just pop that in there. This is just going to make it last for 2 minutes, but it's going to be like pretty slow regeneration. And this is going to make it last for 22 seconds, and it's going to be really, really fast. And let me go out of game mode so I can show you what this looks like to put together. Right, let's just take our rings and jump. That's pretty much it. You can see the heart. That's how fast it's gonna regenerate. Alright, so I'm gonna go back in the game. Yeah. So that's the regeneration potion. Now we're on to the poison potion. Now poison pots are usually made in a splash, which I forgot to get. Which they have to be made in a splash unless you're gonna drink it yourself, which is really dumb. But then again, you're always gonna start out with potion or water bottles and another word. That's gonna always make your aqua potion, and without that, you can't make any potions. That I know of at least. And you're gonna need a spider eye, and the spider eye is gonna make it poison. Now, if you want to make a instant damage, I'm not gonna go over that in this. I should have, but I don't have the. I'll do it. I'll do it. But anyways, you just need a fermented spider eye, and with this fermented spider eye, after you put in the spider eye, after it's done, you just put in the fermented spider eye, you make some instant damage. And I mean, they're pretty costly, but it makes 3 of them, and when you make an instant damage too, they do really good. Alright, so now again, you can either make it last longer, but it's basically the same basic concept as the regen. You can make it longer, but it's weaker, or you can make it stronger, but it's shorter. So I'm just gonna pop this in here. So you got your poison. It's not splash, so you're gonna need gunpowder unless for some reason you're gonna drink poison, I don't know, like whatever suits you. So yeah, this should be almost done. And then you're just gonna get your gunpowder. This would make it last for 33 seconds, I believe, or 22 or something like that. And then it would be really fast. It would take you down to half a heart really quick. So that made it 2 minutes, and I prefer this one. Like usually I'll keep like 2 of these ones and then 1 or 2 of the shorter ones, because what I do is I throw this on them initially, so it's always making them take damage throughout the fight, and then if I'm down in like a pit with them and I'm fighting it out, I just throw it on them. Let's go back in the game mode. 0. And I'm gonna show you how this works. That's basically as it is. Alright, I'm gonna put this back in here and I'm just gonna make it longer. And while that's doing that, I'm just gonna go on to the next one. So the next one we have is an Insta Health. This isn't going to be used on any like soup servers, but this is used on any servers that don't have the soup plugin, and it's just a potion server, which I prefer, but I play on Dagon and PvP, and that's a soup server. But people use bots a lot, so not Insta Health, of course, because that's just a waste of time. Alright, so now we got, it makes it 16 seconds, not bad. And then it gets, oh, I don't have milk. Alright, this will just, it's gonna take it down that fast. And now if you're in PvP and someone splashes you with that, and it's not gonna be doing this in PvP, that's just because it's on. Now watch out this way. It doesn't regen, doesn't do anything. It's gonna take it down to half a heart, and normally it would, but I paused it and the potion effects keep running while it's paused, so. Alright, so yeah. Oh, why did I do that? Okay. So next we have so now we have an aqua potion. Just throwing up blistering melon. A blistering melon can be made by you take a watermelon and then if you take a golden ingot and put it into your little 4x4 crafting square that would be right there, it's gonna give you golden nuggets. You just combine the watermelon and golden nuggets and you get the blistering melon. And so that should make an insta health. Now you can either keep them like this, which is inefficient, or you can well, of course you're gonna have to throw in this, but then you're also gonna have to grab your gunpowder. Gunpowder is killing creepers. So the gunpowder is gonna make it splash, and it's gonna make it weaker. Every splash potion makes it weaker, like with the poison, when it becomes splash, it becomes weaker and lasts shorter, just because it's so off. Alright, so now you have the install too. These can be used for in PvP on a hot server, or of course you can use them for your, like if you have a zombie spawner or a zombie XP grinder. If you throw a couple of these on them, they all die because they're dead. When things are dead, when they take health, it's like the opposite. You know, Mr. People. Don't mind if I teach you a little bit, huh? Yeah. Alright. So now we have our insta health too. And you just throw them, or you can throw them on yourself, like if you're in PvP, and then you run and turn around and you get the point of it. Okay. So next we have our strength potion. The strength potion is probably one of the most important on the server that I play on, and most other servers, because strength is so OP. Like you'll see once I do it, but it brings up the amount of damage that you do by like it's here, I'll check it right now actually. Alright, for the 8-minute one, when you apply redstone, it gives you plus 130%, and that's a lot. But when you go to strength 2 for 1 minute and 30 seconds, 260% attack damage, so added, and then that's just regular. So and then of course the strength, and yeah. And then this should be done. Yeah. Then you're just gonna take a blaze powder, and blaze powder you get from first you have to kill a blaze in the nether, and then what you do is you just take the blaze rods that they drop and you put it into your little crafting square, and it will give you 2 of these per blaze rod. Alright, so next we have our redstone and my glowstone, and of course you already know that glowstone makes it stronger but lasts shorter, and then it's longer. I almost always do the glowstone in this because it makes it so opposite, but it only lasts for a little while, so I always bring 3 of them. Redstone is just going to make it last 8 minutes, and it's going to be a plus 130. And then of course you can put the gunpowder on this, but it's not really worth it. And then I'll do a test with these at the end. Next is our fire resistance, and when you're PvPing out in the middle, like usually I PvP in like a PvP arena where like you can't really run away. Like you can run and then eventually get away, but you'll just keep on going around in circles and circles, and you'll have to try to find a hiding place and stuff like that. And the map that we use is Terminal, and it's like there's a whole bunch of crevices and stuff that you can hide in, but you can't. It's all walled in, so you can't run away. You can only TP out, which isn't that easy when there's like 20 billion people running after you. But yeah, this is really good when you're out in the middle of a field and then you start PvPing a guy and he has a fire sword and you're trying to run away. And it won't be bringing you down when he's hitting you with the his fire because you have fires on. Alright, so Magma Cream you get by killing Magnifuse. And they're pretty funky. Yeah, I'm using my friend's texture pack he made me. I'll show you in a second. Well, this is yeah, you can see it. Let me get these things up. Yeah, when you kill them, they usually drop Magnifuse. Alright, so right now it's at 3 minutes, and you don't put glowstone in here because one, it's not gonna do anything for you. Like it's not gonna make it so that you can have more fire resistance. Like it's better because it's already the best you can get. Like you don't take any damage. So why not just make it 8 minutes and not waste your personal units? So basically that's just gonna give you fire immunity. So if you get hit by someone with like a fire sword, it won't hurt you. And now we have speed. Then we use sugar and same ingredients. Alright, so sugar, if you don't know, which almost everybody should know, but if you take sugar cane and you put it in your crafting store, you're gonna get this. It's only 1 piece of sugar per piece of sugar cane, which I mean isn't bad, but so now you just toss this in here. And speed is really good for again when you're running away in a field. I don't really use it when I'm in the arena, in the PvP arena, but sometimes I do. When I have really good stuff on like prop 4 and stuff like that, I bring it just in case. Usually I can get away if I try. There's a whole bunch of places that you can jump up onto. So yeah, you can either make this 1 minute and 30 seconds, and it's gonna speed 2 makes you go insanely fast. Or here, let me take out one of these, because I'm gonna show you the difference between speed 2 and extended. So actually, yeah. Alright, I'm gonna show you the difference between all three of them. Alright, so this is +1 speed, and then we have our regular one. And now we're gonna take this one and we're just gonna plop it in there. So speed 2, I always use it. There's no point in using any other speed. Well, there is, but it's not really worth it. So let's just wait for that. I thought that was a pig. So this should be done, and it's gonna make it 8 minutes, and it's gonna be +20. Which what I don't get is how these are basically the same thing, just longer. Right? Here's speed 2, I think. Yeah, I'll start off with this one. So this is speed extended. I'll show you it running. This is you running. I mean, you feel like you're running pretty fast. So let me get some. Let me actually get some milk. So I can. There we go. Oh, thank you. Why? I don't see why it doesn't let me do that. It lets me do that with everything else, but I guess not that. Okay, so let's just drink that, and then yeah, milk takes away any potion effect. So I usually carry it with me on a potion server because everybody uses like poison. Alright, so this is normal running right here. And you still go pretty fast. Alright. Speed 2. Oh no, there's a creeper. What do? I run with speed 2. Now you just feel like you're going at warp speed. Like, it's ridiculous. Like, you can get away from pretty much anybody. Oh, there's my faction door. You can't get me. Oh, crap. Yeah, you can't get me. So yeah, that's speed. And then the last thing I'm going to show you is instant damage. Like I didn't set up for it, but I'll just do that now. Basically instant damage is it's like poison, but it doesn't last. It doesn't last. It's just like a one hit. Like you hit him with it, and it does a crap ton of damage to you. What really annoys me is when people run out with just like an inventory full of splash potion and soup, and they just find someone like full prop war and they just wreck them because it completely destroys your armor and it kills you. And I need spider eye. So I'm gonna need that. I already have nether wart. I'm gonna need glowstone because you're always gonna make this 2, like instant damage 2 because it does so much more damage. So yeah, basically you just do the same route. You put in your water bottles, your nether wart. Come on, 15 minutes. Nice. So yeah, then what you're just gonna do is you're just gonna toss in your spider eye after this is done. Then that's gonna bring you back to the poison potion. And let me just show you this real quick. This is strength 2. Oh wait, what am I doing? Sword. Alright, I'm gonna get me a diamond sword, and then I'm gonna get me some stone. And what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go right up here. This seems like a good spot. Just for you, alright. I'm just gonna show you the difference between the two. So, here we're gonna have one regular zombie, here we're gonna have another zombie, but the difference is we're gonna have this zombie right here, I'm gonna hit with my strength 2, and this one I'm gonna hit with nothing. So, let's get my zombie egg. I hope I spell this wrong. Yeah. Alright, so here we go. So, 1, 2, 3. Takes 3 hits. Strength pot. Get out of here. It's 1 hit. The 1 hit kill. So yeah, it really does. It is pretty off. Like it kills pretty much anything in 1 hit. I'm king. Nobody can touch me. Pa, 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 pa. Oh, wow. You can't even. Oh wait, these things do. I didn't think that the small ones could hurt anybody. Alright, so anyways, let's go back up here and let's get this on. Hey, give me a hurt. Give me this mouth. Alright, so now what you're gonna do is you're just gonna toss in your spider eye. And if you ever think that you might have made a potion wrong, like that you're doing the steps wrong, if you add in the wrong ingredient, it's either not gonna go through. Like if you add something that's not even a potion ingredient, it's just not gonna do anything. But if you add the wrong ingredient, say I added this in here, it's going to say this is a mundane potion, and you can't do anything with them, so just throw it out. Alright, so you have your poison. Just gonna take your fermented spider eye and toss it in. To make a fermented spider eye, it's what you do is you take spider eye, and then I believe you put it into a crafting table with ground mushroom and sugar. But if that doesn't work, then just look it up. I'm pretty sure it's okay. So you have your instant damage, and then you toss that in there, and then you're gonna get your gunpowder because without gunpowder, you just be tossing it on yourself, and that would be pointless. So yeah, we're almost done here. I showed you pretty much almost every PvP potion that you can have, except for like invisibility. I don't really count that as a PvP potion because it's disabled on my server. Because I think it's pretty dumb because people just run out with potions and instant damage and invisibility. You can't see them, so you can't hit them, and then they just kill you. And it's cheap. I mean PvP. I know it should be I know it's supposed to be like part of the game and everything, but it's dumb. So yeah, I disabled it. Well, I didn't disable it, but a server did. Alright, so we have our instant damage 2. game mode. So let's get some. Actually, let's just grab some. Real quick. Yeah. Selections. What gold one? No, that's good. Yeah, that's good. Let's see this one. This will just regen my health a little bit. I hate this new glitch. Potion. So such a strange. Alright, so we're missing 2 hearts right now. And if we throw this on us, there's another 3. But if we go in the game mode, and this is just regular Diamond mode, but I mean it's pretty much the same in ways of potions, but you know, it's a little bit different. So let's toss this one. Alright, so we're at 5 hearts right now. And when we throw this on us, we die. We just died. I actually have no clue where I am, to be completely honest. I think I just got stuck. Well, I don't really care. I didn't make it. Alright, well, I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope it comes in useful. If you have any questions or any comments about how, if I messed up on something. Ooh, is this small? Oh, I found it. Yeah. Yeah, if you have any comments or anything, just say them. And then I'll gladly, I'll gladly answer them for you. If you want to know how to make a certain potion, I will message you. In on your YouTube, and I'll tell you how to make it, all the ingredients and stuff. I just didn't put in everything because it would take too long. This already took 22 minutes because I was screwing around and stuff. But yeah, hope you guys enjoy. Please subscribe, like, check out my other videos, comment. Yeah, see you guys.